Joe is driven in the beginning out of desperation because he has lost his job, his savings account, his house, and his wife, all because of something my brother-in-law did. My sister gets thrown in jail because of this Ponzi scheme that her husband runs. He flees the country, and so I end up with the teenage kids. Joe is a victim of this Ponzi scheme, so he comes to my door looking for my brother-in-law.
Oh, gross.
Angry, desperate, and he sort of realizes that I need help, he needs a job, and he sort of just moves on in and starts handling things around the house, driving the kids to school and doing the laundry and cooking dinner and playing basketball with my nephew, and he sort of becomes a part of the family without me really even being aware of it.
Hey, could you show me how to do that?
Only if you taped it, I have no idea.
You know, I think a little bit of the back story for my character will be that, you know, and it will be revealed that, you know, maybe the relationship with my father wasn't really that great. And clearly, he doesn't have a father. So this is a situation where he could sort of start to fill those shoes. And I think for the writer character, you know, be that sort of that guy's voice, you know, be that voice of reason, something that he can bounce things off of. He's got girl problems. And he'll give it to him right between the eyes. Not as a dad would, but more as like a brother.
And so he's kind of, you know, going through these big changes. He's trying to adjust. He's trying to keep us cool. Just kind of trying to figure out the situation as best he can. Whereas his sister is kind of causing all the problems.
Lennox is tough. She's a teenage girl. She's angry because she doesn't have her parents around. They totally ditched her. Her mom's in jail, her dad's left and just ditched her. So she's pretty angry, and even though I used to be cool Aunt Mel, now I'm like the one telling her to do her homework and eat her vegetables.
I used to be. I'll sneak out of the house, Aunt Mel. Let's get matching tattoos, Aunt Mel. Now, because I said so, Aunt Mel.
Her relationship with Mel, you know, it was just her cool aunt, you know. She was kind of like her as a teenager, and she was the one who she could really talk to about anything because she got into trouble when she was younger, and then, you know, now all of a sudden, like, the tables have turned, and she can't really do that anymore.
She's a teenager. She's, you know, on Facebook and running away and, you know, wanting to date boys and just, you know, be a teenager. And I'm trying to keep an eye on her, but I'm also probably treating her more like a child than she should be treated.
She's a woman now, you know, she doesn't need anybody. She's going through sort of that rebellious thing.
Now, how did you talk her into going down there?
I paid her $50.
A bribe? That's terrible. Not only is that wrong, that's horrible parenting.
Well, I'm not a parent, and neither are you.
Can I have $50?
No.
These are not parents, yet we've been thrust into that situation with two kids that aren't really kids. So this is where it sort of gets sort of gray, and I think that'll be kind of fun to watch.